never know a woman's true color until you've lost everything.
You know that I love you, right?
Hey. Even if I was in a desert island, I would never betray the love for my wife with you. Never.
What if you contract a serious illness? An illness which is incurable. Will she stand by you?
My parents warned me about this, but I was too blinded by love.
Go ahead and tell the world. Go ahead and tell the world that you make me broke.
In here is $10,000. This can help you rebuild your shop. Besides, we all know your husband is unemployed as of now.
Will I tell my husband this money is coming from?
That is Broken Pictures, and the filmmaker is right here. Boya film community well represented with the writer, director, producer of many films, Montana Peters. You're welcome to Cameron Film.
Good morning, Patience. It's a pleasure for me to be here.
I'm glad to have you here. That's
Thank you.
Broken Pictures, right?
Yes.
You were honored just last weekend.
Yes, this is Broken Pictures, written and directed by myself, Montana Peters, produced by Madame McLean Ngwemeto under M&H Film House.
Yes.
This movie features Yannick Dominos, who just won an award, Best Actor in Douala last weekend for his role in the movie, and we have Libota McDonald, we have Zita Minaj, we have Dave Hintande.
Seehofer I saw as well.
Seofa is also in the movie.
That's quite a good cast, I would say. What's the storyline without revealing too much? You want them to watch it.
Definitely, I don't like talking about storylines. I like to talk about the message in the.
Tell us about the message.
In the movie. These days, most relationships fail not because of education, because people actually take advice either from the wrong people. Like in the movie, for example, we saw Zita Minaj, she had issues in her home, which is a plan by her husband. Her friend was there, encouraging her to do some certain type of stuff.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, she stood her grounds. And also, this movie is talking mostly to people who are out of the country, for example, and they have their wives or husbands back here in Cameroon, that there are still people out there who are ready and willing to be faithful no matter what they face, because there is this slogan that people say that no, it's not possible for you to leave your wife in Cameroon, for example,
right,
and she remains faithful.
Yes.
But I'm here today to tell you guys that there are people out there who are faithful.
True.
So I encourage you to go and watch the movie, so that at least you'll be encouraged.
Where can we watch it?
On M&H Film House on YouTube.
On YouTube. I wanted him to say that. So you stop saying the films we don't know where to watch. And there's so many other films there. Would you say YouTube is a saving grace of the film industry? Or would it actually make filmmakers lazier? Some people think so.
For now, what I would say is that YouTube is doing quite a great job when it comes to visibility for the Anglophone filmmakers in particular, because the French filmmakers, at least they have their market already, but for the Anglophone community, I believe that YouTube is here to bring them visibility. And of course, YouTube is not here to make them lazy, because at the end of the day, you have to work.
And the quality is still top-notch.
The quality, for example, Broken Pictures, I took 4 months to write the movie and 4 days to shoot the movie. So at the end of the day, you need to minimize the cost of production, because here in Cameroon, YouTube is not monetized.
Yes.
And even if you get, for example, 1 million views in Cameroon on your movie, which is practically impossible for an Anglophone producer, you might not be able to get maybe $1,000 or $2,000 on YouTube, because Cameroon is not monetized, and the Cameroonian audience too. Mostly people make money when you have your audience watching from America and Europe.
I see.
And Europe. So we are still trying to plead on the government to see that they should push in order for our platforms like YouTube and Facebook, TikTok should be monetized in Cameroon, because that is part of job creation. That is part of job creation, and we cannot just depend on the government. So we are calling on the government to come in and see that, to make this possible. Because if YouTube is monetized, like my brother Peter Mike was saying, you know, he studied something else. I had studied accounting in school, and today I'm a filmmaker, and I did not study filmmaking anywhere. I studied on YouTube and on the field. You know, so this is what we are actually doing in order to support the government in job creation.
Absolutely.
So we are actually pleading on the government to come in and make this possible for us to actually gain something from it, from Cameroon.
But I think you have to give a message to the viewers as well, to the public, because when we watch enough, they'll have no choice but to give us what we want. Do you think Cameroonians are now watching? Because the problem was, where do we watch these films? Now these films are available on YouTube. Are we watching enough?
Yes. I recently released the movie on YouTube, my wife and I think it's just 10 days on YouTube that we released the movie, and we are having over 5,000 views. And this movie was not done with our top or well-known actors. So I believe that Cameroonians are actually watching. Even Broken Pictures too. If you go to YouTube and you see the views, you see that, okay, Cameroonians are actually watching. Even under M&H Film House, we have Nemesis, directed by the talented Tatapong Meala, who is based here in Yaoundé. The movies are there streaming on YouTube too. Yeah,
and what I would say is more marketing. If I could just push something out to you filmmakers, more marketing, be aggressive about it. We see Nigeria, even when it's on YouTube, the marketing is like, if you don't watch the movie, you have headache. Do you do that kind of fierce marketing as well?
Definitely. You know that Cameroon and Nigeria, we have the language, which is, we have the English part of Cameroon that speaks the same Pidgin and English like Nigeria. But when you want to compare the Nigerian media space and that of Cameroon, I would say that we are still very, very cultural. We are still very, very cultural. For example, it's like, I don't see myself dancing in the market, you know, promoting a movie. But you will see a Nigerian filmmaker.
Why don't you see yourself doing that? Is it the accountant in you?
No, not the accountant in me, though that also contributes to the way I relate to people and to the way I do certain things. But now, at the end of the day, I am from Kambi. Just look at me, for example. I'm putting on maybe a small diaper in the market, you know, dancing in the market in the name of promoting the movie. What would my mother say in the village?
What about other methods of promoting? Maybe not that.
There are other methods.
Yes.
There are other methods. Like being here now is also part of the marketing, and we have other methods like you know, we pay bloggers, we pay influencers, you know, to talk about the movie. We go to churches, you know. That's the traditional way of doing it.
Yeah.
So that's basically what we are doing now, but we pray that we are going to, you know, improve in order to catch up, especially with the Nigerian market.
All right, I want someone to join us here.
Okay.
And then before we wrap this up, you have to tell us about the Boya film community we've been hearing about a whole lot. If it's an exclusive Montana Peters thing, or other people can be a part of it. But then she's looking lovely, and it's like if people are twinning. Not fair. Clarice, you got me today. You and Peters look like you agreed on this. Good morning.
I told you that one day I will catch you.
How are you, Clarice?
I'm good, Pesci. Good morning.
Look at the vibe.
Peters, high five.
See, he's looking
Thank you for
great.
helping me in this one.
So you have come because we're talking about leadership.
Of course.
Peters is a leader. He's been able to lift up a film community in a particular area, and you continue doing that in the film industry as a whole.
Thank you.
But then you say even traditionally, we're doing great.
You know, Cameroon always make history because they say leadership is something that people attribute it to age. But today I'm going to talk about some chieftaincies or some funds that have made history for becoming leaders at very tender age. We'll start with this one from Baba 2, I hope I'll get the name, Fokahanga 2 of Baba 1.
Yeah.
This boy became chief at the age of 9. That he was enthroned, by then he was in primary 4 and he was 11 years. So by now he was 9 years, by now he should be 11 or 12. And this boy said he became the first youngest African chief.
Wow.
The first ever at the age of 9.
Okay then.
So look at him. I think they should show him.
Yes.
Small boy, he was just 9. Now he should be 11.
Yeah.
And when he was enthroned, he was showing it was a blend of innocence and royalty. What am I doing here? He was very innocent, but he has some powers. But the councils of elders decided to assist him, and he's doing well. It's just a symbol that chieftaincy is not age.
He looks like he's ready for it.
He's ready. See him sitting on the throne.
Okay.
It's just a show that this.
What's his name again?
His name is Von Fokehanga.
Oh no. Okay, no. Fun. We understand.
We understand.
Yes.
So the next one is this other chief. He's for Amidu of Nkambe.
Okay.
He's one of the youngest leader. And how did he make histories from Donga Matum? He became the first president of Northwest Regional House of Chiefs at the age of 28.
Wow.
So when he was elected, it was just a proof that symbolizes that leadership is something that youth can always do. And he decided to advocate for youth empowerment and leadership by becoming the president of the Northwest Regional House of
You
Chiefs.
should know about that.
Yes, that's my father.
Yeah.
I saw him making a I wanted to come back to
How can I say good morning to him?
Irawe.
Irawe.
Irawe. Yes.
To the phone.
To the phone.
To the phone.
Don't
No,
cross Alex.
you don't even speak directly
I
to
don't
the
speak.
phone. You don't speak directly to the
Okay, so it's the
Except-
community Irawe.
Yes, except they have given you a title, you just go and you just do like this 3 times.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go to this next one. Is Von Membu, 2 of Eswa Menchum Division. He was one of the youngest leaders, and he was enthroned in January 2026 recently. And he's one of those chiefs that's been showing that age is not a barrier to leadership. So he has made his reign to be one that is built on young leadership, and he's ready to make his people know that he's there as a young ruler and bringing education and development to his country and to his village, I beg your pardon. From there, we'll go to this one. By February 2026, 2023, this guy was 11. He was made chief.
Okay.
He is His Royal Highness Nanju Clarence from Menua Division. This one was made chief, and he became a symbol of youthful leadership. He was in class primary 6 when he was made chief. Yes, he was in primary 6.
Yes.
And he was installed in a ceremony that was highly attended. He made history when he came on the grandstand the day of the March Past, that's the Youth Day, and people were like, where is the chief? He was mingling among his peoples, but well dressed. I don't know if we have that picture somewhere.
Yeah, I think they do.
He was putting his white gandura, and he went to the tribune like a big man and sat beside the SDO. They said, this is the chief. And we're ending, Eric is just telling me that time. Eric, please be careful with me. We'll have this one.
Yes.
We also have the fun of Bambutos, Kafu Sambengeng. He is also one of the youngest rulers in Cameroon. He's the age of 24, and his reign has been marked by his commitment to education still. Because, you know, in these villages, most of the time, children don't go to school. So most of them at their young age, they decide to make education their pillar and make sure that their young ones, like them, can groom up in that leadership. And we'll end with this one. He's one of the rulers. He was enthroned. His name is His Royal Highness Njisamba Sonkwe Adrian. He was crowned the 14th chief of Bacham. That was August 2025. And he ended the long vacancy that was existing in this throne for almost 20 years. So he came in and he was installed in a grand style, marking history after a vacancy that lasted because there was some discussions, who will be the chief, who will be the next chief, and suddenly the 22-year guy was selected to be replaced his father. So these young chiefs are just a symbol that leadership is not age, leadership is determination, and they are ready to navigate all these challenges, complexity of leadership alongside councils of elders that are helping them to get to the age that they can decide by themselves. But as I still conclude by saying, you can lead even by 2. You can be a leader.
Yes, with the right people around you. Thank you, Clarice. You've been a leader in deceiving me with Peters to twin with outfits. But no problem. It's time to segue to our next report, our final report of the day. Preparations are heightened in Buea. 24 hours to the second edition of the Southwest Cultural Festival. Executives will be meeting later today in Limbe. Sally Enanga Tekemba caught up with the chief organizer, His Majesty Chief Dr. John Amadu Mokube. Here is his message for us.
Boats
are leading to Buea for the Southwest Cultural Festival, Buea Limbe. But then Buea Film Community, can we join? Is it open to everyone?
Yes, Patience. We have the Buea Film Community. I cannot talk about the Buea Film Community without talking about the Cameroon film industry. So the Cameroon film industry, we have the organization, the president of the Cameroon film industry, which is the board chairman.
Yes, but we have to talk about the film community because we have just 1 minute.
Okay. The film community is made up of filmmakers resident in a particular city. And today we are talking about the Buea Film Community, which I am the coordinator, and we have our own ESCO, running our own activities where we report to the board chair of the Cameroon film industry, Madam Brenda. Anybody can join as long as you are interested in filmmaking. We do film production, we do seminars. We sensitize the public on the type of movies that they need to produce, because we want to produce just movies that set the image of Cameroon.
Okay.
We don't want to promote movies that talk contrary to what especially what the government is saying.
Yeah, so really celebrating Cameroon in all of its fullness and glory. Thank you, Motana Peters, for passing by, and we hope to see some of your movies on CRTV.
Thank you so
much. Why not? Okay.
Definitely.
The Cameroon International Fashion Festival is also happening in Buea this weekend. Clarice and I are going to be there, so don't miss it. Until next time, keep watching programs on CRTV. Cheers.